This episode of the Forward Compatible podcast has been presented by GamersGather.com. Hello and welcome once again to the Forward Compatible podcast. This is episode 137. My name's Tony. I'm joined, as always, by my fellow podcasters, Mark and Jason. Mark's back. Applause.
Let's find out that we were recording.
6 months.
I'm just taking a peek because we've had so many camera issues. I want to make sure it's not just taking a bunch of pictures of us. It says recording. I think we are good.
Okay.
I think so.
Yeah, the last few weeks we've been okay. So we went back to an older camera, and we forgot how it works.
No.
And we like.
It's just so hard to hit the record button and shit.
No.
2
2 episodes ago, we did 40 minutes of recording, and when I hit the record button, it just took every 5 seconds a still
So we
frame
had a
picture.
stop motion episode?
Yes. Then we had to
No
re-record
audio
it.
though.
We re-recorded.
Yeah,
it.
so we-
And then last episode,
it cut off at the end.
We were about to wrap it up anyway, so you didn't miss much. But
Yeah.
it literally just stopped the last 5 minutes of the show,
Mm-hmm.
so nobody got to see the exiting out.
It's probably because I wasn't here.
Yeah.
It's all Mark's fault. So how have you been, sir?
About the same.
Anything new? It's pretty good.
Rebuilding my computer. Bought the nice MSI graphics card, the 970. I want to put that in this week. It's in Franklin Park right now. Got to Franklin Park on Friday night, and it's just sitting there.
Still hasn't gotten you.
Still hasn't gotten me.
Could have went and picked it up by now.
Probably.
Well, let's kick off the show with our weekly roundtable and catch everybody up on what we've been playing since the last time we all spoke.
So, really quick, everybody who watches the show knows that we have these little segues that pop up in between, and they show the title of the segment that we're talking about. For the past,
Sparkle now?
how long have I been?
Seconds.
Have I been producing now? Oh, 2 years, give or take.
Something like that.
I always do them by hand. So what I mean by that is when I'm editing the video, is I cut the footage, like right when you say that. I drop in a still frame background picture. Okay, I drop in the audio file. I put in the 2 transitions, the opening and the closing, and then I drop in the title sequence, all by hand. I got the bright idea. Huh?
Is he talking himself?
No.
Is he
This is
talking
just
that
this is how stupid I
You
am.
should have been saving that like 5 seconds and
dick's
just
so
pasting copy
big.
it everywhere.
So what I did at 5 o'clock this morning is I got the bright idea of why don't I just make these their own little videos that I could just drop
Let me
in.
record here.
So that's what I did.
It took you 2 years.
Yeah.
So wait, you have one steady video with all the cuts in it, and now you just drop the little segments in between.
Do you know when I used to
The
produce
segments,
it?
yeah.
The first thing I did was do that
You didn't even have like
for the
segues.
intro music and everything.
Yeah. Oh, the intro and the outro, those I've always had like that. But the little like segment segues. So like the round table, news.
And here I am, little me. I have no idea what these fucking guys are talking about.
So now all I literally have to do to produce the video is drop the intro, drop the video, make the quick cuts, drop the segments in there, and then find Tony's topic of the week and make that, because that flashes across the screen
Cool.
live. Yeah. So, yeah, 2 years. Yeah.
Mark, what you been playing the last 6 months?
My brain hurts.
Hey, well, I'm sorry. At least my episodes don't echo.
It's because you built a studio-ish thing.
Yeah,
Like things and items in there.
And I can say rape and not lose the whole episode.
Oh, this has been episode something. See you next week.
All right, enough of these shenanigans.
Me, I have been playing World of Warcraft because...
I haven't seen the guy in 6 months. He's playing the same garbage.
Yeah, still good. We have that. Picked up Madden. I played Walking Dead Season 2.
Mark?
Started that finally.
Mark,
World
Mark,
No, I've done World Tag
you
Team.
haven't been on the show
Yeah.
since you purchased your new console.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
It's over?
Yeah.
Probably. I didn't know we were recording.
You've worked the last 2 times because it was Black Friday weekend
Oh, yeah.
and then the weekend after that.
Yeah. That's probably why then.
So, what did you buy?
So I finally bought my Xbox One.
Boom! In your face, motherfucker!
I said I was gonna buy it. When did I say I was never gonna buy an Xbox One?
Yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's
well, I
timing
mean,
for that then.
considering that, Tony and I pretty much went with Xbox at launch. I mean, granted, you got both.
Didn't
But
you
he-
get both right away too?
No, I got mine in like March. So I waited a couple
Like
months.
2 months ago.
Yeah. But he was the holdout for the Xbox camp.
I'm still happy for what I did because I don't think I missed much on Xbox early on. It wasn't multiplayer.
Dead Rising 3,
Yeah.
Rise, Forza 5.
Forza is the only thing that I wish. I don't like jumping into them after they come out, like about a long time. That's
Forza 5 wouldn't really matter because most of it's like it's connected or whatever, but
Yeah.
it's like you play by yourself anyway. So
Yeah. Okay. Basically, I mean, Dead Rising. It's never been a
That
huge thing for
sweet
me.
achievement that you'll never be able to get, that Tony and I have.
sweet day one achievement.
Yeah.
Oh man, for a zero gamer score. Hey, I've got my
Zero
YouTube
gamer
achievements
score. I got all my Netflix
and my
ones the other
Twitch.
day.
And nice, yeah. Nothing happened. So I ended up getting the Sunset Overdrive bundle. So it's white, which is cool, and it came with a white controller. And I beat that already. Loved it so much. Past that, I got Grand Theft Auto, which I play almost on at least a weekly basis with Jason and Tony and Mosses. No, he doesn't have it. It's
Andy.
And what else do I even have? We have Halo, which we tried playing basically the first few days it came out, and that went poorly. Me and Jace jumped on it a few days after and just did Halo 1, and I don't think we had any trouble at all.
It works a lot
Yeah,
better.
that we weren't having trouble with.
I mean, this was in the
Yeah.
first few days where
Yeah.
we couldn't even play Halo 3 together. Past that, I got Madden. Like I
I
said,
played Sunset
yeah.
Online too.
Yeah, I did Sunset. Sunset was fun.
Madden, so what you got? Now is that, which one? The newest one?
I got the newest one, yeah. I got it.
I'll play with you in a
matched.
year.
Yeah, I price matched Best Buy with it, so it was like $30. So it was nice.
Sweet.
There was all good, sir.
Since the last time we spoke, I don't think I've really played anything new. It's just been a shitload of Grand Theft Auto, over and over and over,
Doing the missions.
You do play that a lot.
ranking up.
Rank up,
Like-
Sergeant
like-
Master Chief,
like
Sergeant.
to the level of like how we used to play Gears is how I'm playing GTA right now, because I enjoy the multiplayer so much.
Yeah, I've actually caught myself, like, I had an entire day where I think I just played Grand Theft Auto on a day off.
Last week we did not record.
Christmas and whatnot.
Yeah, but we were also just being lazy. Like Tony texted me at like 2 in the afternoon. He's like, "What are we doing?" I'm like, nothing. But I literally sat
I was
on.
busy.
He really said
no,
his
here's-
mom.
here's
and
the
Tony
sad
was like,
part,
I'm
right?
not coming any longer.
Is we were I was playing GTA all day, even to the point where like I went and made myself something to eat. So I had my guy sit down on his couch and I started watching the TV shows inside of Grand Theft Auto while I was eating.
Sure.
I was like, well, they're actually funny. You know, like
The radio station's hilarious.
The
Talk radio.
Now take that and just put them to like cartoons.
Yeah.
So, I did that for like a half an hour while I was eating. Yeah, I have nothing better to do with my life than play Grand Theft Auto, apparently.
Oh, we knew that.
That's good
sad.
times. Yeah, I've been doing some GTA with these guys. Also started, I bought COD. I think I was telling you guys about it last week. It was like a buy two, get one free deal at Best Buy. And I finally started COD. And I probably already almost beat it. Just playing, normally it's fun. It doesn't feel very Call of Duty-ish. It's like way too futuristic. Where it's almost like, huh?
Titanfall futuristic? Call of Duty Titanfall. It was a good year for Call of Duty series with this
Yeah.
Titanfall release.
No, it's a lot of fun. It's not, it doesn't feel like it fits in the series very well, but it's a good game on its own. I'm enjoying it.
Was Captain Price back?
I haven't seen him yet.
I don't know if he's in it at
But
all.
once I beat it, I'm looking forward to trying the EXO mode. This is a big reason I wanted to start playing this one. Typically, now they have 3 studios, but in the past, up until this past year, they only had 2, and it was Treyarch and Infinity Ward going
And then,
back,
like, a ton of other studios.
back
that
and
you
forth. Yeah, alternating. And on the Treyarch years, we used to get that zombie mode for survival. Well, now they threw Sledgehammer into the mix, this is their first solo game that they've done, and it's supposed to be Treyarch's year, so there's supposed to be a zombie mode this year, but now Treyarch got bummed the next year. But they threw a pseudo zombie mode in this one, but you have to beat the EXO mode completely to unlock it. I've seen a
EXO mode.
Huh?
What's EXO mode?
The whole game's based off like exoskeletons.
Crisis, nice.
Which they're that but less. They're not quite full body armor like in Crisis, but yeah, you get like these crazy jump features, and it's like why people were calling
like Halo.
Yeah, it's
Oh my
like,
god, I love this Call of Duty Titanfall Crisis Halo edition.
yeah, and yeah, you get like different abilities when you have the exosuit on. Anyway, it starts off like they kind of ripped off Xfinity Ward with their survival mode, which was a ripoff of Treyarch's original survival mode. But on Infinity Ward's years, they were doing that like same 4-person co-op, but you were facing it off against military personnel as opposed to the zombies. And they started it this year doing it like that, but once you beat it, like a bomb goes off or something, because I kind of watched some spoilers on YouTube about it, and it turns the military into zombies, and then that starts the zombie mode. And now they're supposed to be releasing more maps when the DLC comes. So I'm curious.
$59.99 a piece.
Yeah. So I'm curious to see how their iteration is. I'm gonna get next year for sure because it's Treyarch's year, and they're my favorite out of the companies, and we'll get the real zombie mode next year.
And you won't have to unlock it.
Yeah. They'll just be there in your face. So that's actually a decent game. We give COD a lot of shit on this show, as most of you know.
as you were just talking
As
about.
we're just talking, you guys that watch us know we're not. I planned for the campaign, and this one's a good one. It was the best one they made in a few years. So, yeah. News. I was waiting for it. It's just like, where is it?
Sexy. News.
Places.
Fuck you looking at me then? He's the news guy.
News! Jumping back into it, news! Steam, for I guess the first time that I personally remember, they started off their second sale in like a month. Like the whole massive sale that they did right at basically Black Friday, and then they started one up. I think this is probably the second week, start of the second week for it, and it'll go until January 2nd. So if you're looking for a bunch of PC games, they did a second sale, and it's awesome. And you can punch Jason in the face when you get all the good games that are on consoles for $2.
Get them on consoles for $2-3.
Yeah.
Or you can just wait for Andy to buy them and you get them for free.
And yeah, you can do that too.
You just wait for PlayStation Plus or Games with Gold to get more.
Yeah, if you want to wait like a year for some of them, yeah, you can do that too.
Or if it's an EA game, 6
Or if
months.
it's an EA game, and
Or you just wait
or
for,
if it's a Ubisoft game, you'll wait for them to patch it, and then you can play it.
or you just wait for PlayStation.
Or if it's a 343 game, you can wait for them to patch it and then buy it.
Or you just wait for PlayStation's 20-year anniversary. And get
Or you can wait for the
games.
networks to be back online to, play it or buy it.
Free games better than $2 on Steam.
If it works and you're not hacked.
I mean,
DDoS.
the fact that, it's $2 but you're playing it on a PC,
Yeah, the Wise does.
Yeah.
I'd rather spend the extra
Tony!
$30.
He didn't tell anyone that he rooted his phone.
Yeah, I did tech stuff.
Look what he did. He did
Yeah,
this.
Oh, no, we
He
know.
did
We
this.
already know.
No, I know.
We
This is
already
my
know.
perspective.
This happened
He did this,
on the show
and he's
before.
becoming
My
a
hands are
techie.
cold, aren't they?
They are.
He's becoming a techie. Something happened
Yeah.
with his hair causing him not to WASDA.
Yeah, it was. I rooted my phone. All by my lonesome. I didn't have to.
Is this news?
I didn't have to
This is
call.
news.
I didn't have to call Mark
People know.
or Brian, not even once. I did it all by my lonesome.
Picked up his phone, he
It
misdialed.
still works, and everything's awesome. And I
Got
got
some guy named Jose.
no ads. I got to get rid of all the bloatware apps that T-Mobile forced on my phone, and it's pretty cool. I like it. I'm still learning, but the root thing's done, and now I'm finding out all the cool stuff I could do now that it is rooted.
So now, you took them up, right? I'm gonna knock them down a peg.
Yeah.
So how's that comic book reader coming on your tablet?
This is my fault, okay? So here's what happened. Let me fill in the listeners. So Jason illegally downloaded.
Wait, no. I have Comixology. I don't know what you're talking about.
On my Amazon, it's a legitimate company.
The entire Fables series.
I bought those.
and I wanted to watch them. Or read them. Watch and read.
They're not moving.
It's bullshit.
Just like I just shake the
Why is it
tablet
buffering?
and they read.
No, I wanted to watch or read them all, and so he gives me the file. Cool. It's all on this Mac stuff. And I'm trying to put it on my tablet, and it goes on there, but then the comic reader didn't want to sync up with the files he downloaded.
But here's the thing. Just to throw a curveball there, right? Okay.
Can you throw a curveball?
Yeah. It's
Nice. What about
it's
a
.cbr, which is universal for comic book files. .cbr.
Doesn't sound legitimate.
Could be
Because it
making
stands
it
for
up.
comic book reader.
He says he can throw a curveball.
Okay.
I see him when he tries to throw his cigarette.
So-
It's a fastball every time.
Again, and now, how long ago did I give you Fables?
I don't know, but you make it sound like I'm toiling away at this every night for 10 hours at a time.
Damn it.
I tried it once,
That's
it didn't
my
work, I got mad, and I forgot all about it. It's been like a year.
That's what I'm saying. And every time, it's at least once a month. I'm like, hey Tony, when you're coming over to record, bring that and I'll fix it for you. Oh yeah.
I keep forgetting. I really do want to read those, though. Really do.
The series ends next month. Like over. Done.
Good,
Gone.
good.
Spoilers will be everywhere.
I just won't read it. I'm not exactly on the comic book blogs. So who the hell's gonna spoil it for me?
Me.
I'm not on Facebook, so you can't spoil it, because that's where Jason
I'll
spoils
text it to you.
every fucking thing.
No, it's not.
Oh my god, did you see that episode of Arrow? Holy crap, look what just happened in The Walking Dead. People don't watch live TV anymore.
I don't either. It's usually like 8 hours later. Tony's like, you spoiled it. I'm like, dude, that was 3 days ago.
You know damn well I'm 4 days behind.
Well,
Can't wait
that's
that
your
extra
own
day.
At least.
Here, I'm
Alright, what else happened news-wise, sir?
News-wise, I mean, slow because of the, holiday. But we did also have the interview finally come out. It's in theaters. It's on YouTube. It's on Xbox. I believe it's on PlayStation now. I think it was a day behind or something. So yeah, you can go watch that now that, it's not going to cause you death or something.
I've watched it.
How did you like it, by the way?
Well, I rented it on my Xbox One on Christmas Eve. I spent the $5.99 because I figured, you know what, I want to support them putting the movie out there. That's my way of fighting terrorism and all this other good shit that I'm making up on the fly. I could have just pirated it, but literally I was like, you know what, I want to support them putting it out. And
This seen some shit.
I want my $6 back.
Was it just like I kind of figured it'd be every James Franco, Seth Rogen movie out there with the twist.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I think all those are they're all funny, but they're all really stupid. Where it doesn't really like they're not meant to be taken that seriously. I like those guys, and I like the movies they made. I haven't seen this yet. I did download it. I just have yet to watch it.
Again, I'm without spoiling anything, but Franco plays the completely off the wall character
I
of
heard
himself.
he's like a complete idiot to the point of like it's annoying.
Yeah, and then Seth Rogen plays the straight guy, like the no bullshit, and it's just, it was bad. It was bad. I'm after, and I mean, it's not necessarily the movie's fault. After all the hype and all the talk and everything and all the build up and all that other shit, it was bad. It was really bad.
It probably worked out really well for Sony because I think they're gonna end up making more money now
Than what they would have if people would have went and saw it in theater. Which makes me think, was this all a marketing scheme?
No, but it was
with what came out. No,
But I think it's a great way for
got attention.
that for movies to test this idea that with not much marketing and you can skip the theaters and skip the big theatrical releases and start doing this stuff because YouTube and stuff have opened up the floodgates now where as long as you're giving it to them for day one they'll legitimately let everybody rent them for $5-6.
Yeah.
Which is $1 too cheaper than going to see a matinee at the theater.
There's been there's been a couple of movies that I've known that have come.
This is high profile.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I love the idea. I love the concept. It's just like EA Access. It's just like they did it first, though. It's just like, couldn't have been like, couldn't a Hobbit have done this?
Yeah.
You know, we went and saw that shit.
I like that whole idea because like movie theaters are
this week.
movie theaters are fun, but I think it's kind of like
It's passe.
yeah, it's dying.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's inconvenient and
I have to get up out of bed.
most of our theaters, at least by us, because we're in a big metropolitan area, they even start charging for parking. And everything's super expensive.
The theater that we
you
went
can't
to-
pause it to go pee. Like we went to go see The Hobbit. It was like a 3-hour fucking movie.
3
Like
hour, 20
I don't
minutes.
mind a 3-hour movie, but I'd like to pause it and get
Yeah.
up and take a leak during half of it.
Well, that's another thing.
Even
like,
Broadway plays for like a 2-hour play halfway through the day.
Yeah, they can-
check this out, right? It's $2 for parking, which compared to Rosemont, sorry for those of you that don't know what the fuck we're talking about.
Rosemont's free though.
Rosemont's free. That's what I'm saying. Compared to Rosemont, it's $2 over here. And then they don't have popcorn salt. You have to buy it separate.
Yeah, microtransactions, if you will,
They
at the
make
movie
you
theater.
pay for butter and
Well,
salt.
butter's
Butter's free. Salt is not.
Because they don't have table salt.
Yeah.
It's
no,
only like crazy.
they had the little
flavor
packets.
salts.
Exactly.
You have to
It's
rip off and then
And Tony, being Tony, put like 30 of these packets in our popcorn and damn near killed me in the movie. Like I'm
I'm so
talking.
dehydrated.
Yeah, I was like,
It's all lies and false things.
bullshit.
Yeah.
So they make you. So it's a special salt that they're basically.
The ones that are for sale are because they're like crazy flavored.
I get
Salt.
it. I
They
get
also
it.
have.
But
the
you're
regular-
supposed to
yeah.
offer
You're
salt.
supposed to just regular salt and not in the packet. Just like
Well, there is such thing as popcorn salt. It's different
Yeah.
from table salt.
yeah.
It's like more fine.
Yeah, it goes to the bottom of the bag.
Anyway, if it's $2 cheaper, and I can watch it at the comfort of my own
It's-
house and pause it.
Actually, it's a lot
For
cheaper
us
than
to go see
tickets.
Hobbit, costed me for 3 tickets, all in all $36.
Mm-hmm.
You could have rented it.
Plus 2 for parking, so $38. I rented the interview
for $6.
for $6 plus tax,
That's what I'm saying.
and I had my own fucking popcorn.
My own popcorn salt.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I peed.
I paused that whatever I
Twice.
felt like. I even got up and
But
they
no,
did it.
I agree with you. Yeah, I definitely like the day one digital idea.
Like, there's still totally a place for theaters.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they need to go away tomorrow or anything, but this is a cool thing that might start
And
taking off.
it would help a lot of smaller movies.
That don't get picked up by
Yeah,
theaters.
reach
Instead of
wider
going straight
audiences.
to DVD, they can stream for 3
Yeah.
weeks and then go to DVD.
I think
Make
it's a
some
lot
income.
harder for them to market themselves though, because you still have the people who go to see other movies. They have the theaters in when people are seeing other movies. I just think they'll lose exposure from doing that because literally you're getting maybe an ad online or in the case of interview you went on YouTube and it was on the front page. Interview now, get those. If you didn't listen to the news or anything like that, that's probably the first time you heard about that movie. The only reason I heard about that movie is because I was in the theater watching a different movie, saw the 5-minute trailer, kind of had to sit through those.
Don't lie, you watched the trailer on IGN 6 months ago. Yeah.
That's the only thing with going to those. It's again like when movies come straight to DVD release. Straight to DVD release, you expect it to be a crummy movie that you pay $5 for, you see it once and you're in.
There's other ways around that. They could pool their money and start doing like what Hulu does, but not as extreme. Okay, like
Or it's like a commercial every like 15 minutes on Hulu or whatever
yeah.
it is.
And I was gonna say like, okay, pay your $6 for a commercial free, or pay it for $4 and you're gonna get 2 commercial breaks throughout the movie.
Or you do this,
And then the subsidized money is advertisements for more upcoming movies.
just like what YouTube likes to do, where they have non-fast forward commercials. You sell the movie for $5, $6, whatever, right? But you have like 3 or 4 commercials, like 3 minutes worth, at the beginning that you cannot fast forward through. Very easy.
I think then they lose out to ad blocker, where ad blocker, like I haven't seen an ad on
You're
YouTube.
talking about like watching it on computer I'm thinking more of like a
The buying
console.
consoles. Okay. That's
You
where
can't.
it's
Yeah, you
going-
can't do anything on Xbox and stuff yet.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what I mean. Like, people are still gonna watch it on, you know,
Yeah.
and then.
But I mean,
they add
then
new
you're still gonna have
and
people pirating it too.
all.
So,
True, yeah.
anyways,
There's always a way around it, unfortunately.
Yep. All right.
More news! PlayStation Now is finally going to be coming to Samsung TVs starting this upcoming year.
enjoy that shitty service.
The good thing about that for Sony is that Sony is they have about 4% of monthly sales, where Samsung has 23% of monthly sales.
For TVs?
Yes. So basically, PlayStation Now will be in a ton more homes every month, just in case you want to use it. I, for one, give a thumbs down to the service.
I forgot to unplug that. It was so quiet.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's rough in its infancy, but
Are we a year into it already?
Yeah, it's getting close to that year.
no, it was in beta forever. It launched like a month ago.
Okay, but it's still.
Nothing's really changed with
No,
it.
nothing's changed.
Prices went down
So-
from beta. That's
Yeah,
all.
so we're about a year into it, regardless of whether it's beta or the quote unquote full thing. We're about a year into the service.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's in somewhere. It's been enough time where either if they wanted it to be where you can buy it, if they ever put it out where you can fully buy the games, I am fully down and I will change my opinion on the service. But the
I
rest
think
of
that's where it's going to go, and it's going to allow you to buy PS1, PS2, and PS3 games for your
that's what I
PS4.
want. When they announced this is exactly what I wanted, and then it turned into a overpriced rental service.
Mm-hmm. So we'll see. Give 'em some time. Give 'em some time.
You got another 6 months, Sony. If not, I'm coming for you.
Another one of the things that came out this week was hotels are starting to petition to actually have personal like hotspots like limited, which I don't know if you're also looking into. Most people probably have Comcast, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Comcast is in a rather large lawsuit currently for giving out the free Wi-Fi, and now they're trying to have these hotels who I think it was early this year. Radisson got sued by they lost the money, $200 million to the FCC for putting the Wi-Fi blockers.
Well, they did
in
it at the
hotels.
Super Bowl too.
Did they really?
They blocked out
I didn't
Wi-Fi.
get that one.
Yeah, I believe it was the Super Bowl.
That's That's all I got.
All right. That's cool. So, did we have questions?
Yeah.
Oh, we did. Cool.
Yeah, calm the fuck down.
What if I want to calm the fuck up?
No, unacceptable.
Yeah, that was really all that happened this week.
All right.
Only
Well then,
My face is lame.
other than
Yes.
topic of the week, which will be amazing.
it's time for. There it is.
All right. Oh God. Is it time for?
All right. Good buddy of ours, Ryan Bond, sent something in really quick. I figure I'd read it off. Take a couple seconds here. One of the things that we did last year, the audio drama that we promoted, Our Fair City, which we actually went and saw live last year. They are premiering their 6th season. Comes out January 17th, 2015. So be sure to check that out. Ourfaircity.com. Easiest thing to do.
Were you going again this year?
We might. We got invited to a party.
It was fun last year. Let's
We got
go.
a party, and we sent Brian to a party for us last year too.
Cool.
So
He got so drunk they didn't invite us back. Belligerent drunk. Don't get Brian drunk.
he gets angry.
Angry. It's an angry bird.
We do have a question for the week. Lykios
What's up,
sent
sir?
us in a question. He said, would any of you go to Comic-Con if you had a chance? If yes, what would you be most excited about? If no, why not? Now, wait, really quick.
Shut up.
When we're talking about Comic-Con, let's say...
Oh, Wizard World or
No, I think he's talking about
The real one?
The real one,
San
San Diego
Diego.
Comic-Con International.
Or New York's pretty big
Yeah. San Diego's far bigger though.
too. I don't know anymore.
I do. I'm a fucking nerd. I'm wearing a Black Lantern hat.
I'm wearing a Black
I have a New Era Black Lantern hat.
I'm wearing plaid underwear.
I have black socks on.
Black and
I
gray
have no
socks.
Underwear on. Or socks.
Or pants.
Yeah. You know when you look at the news and wonder, do they have pants on under that?
No.
They don't.
No, we don't. We totally don't. I would love to go to a legitimate Comic-Con. Problem is, these things, I feel, it's the same argument I have against E3. They need to travel. I get that, you know, Silicon Valley's over there and most of the coverage companies are based in California. But, and you could even have half of them in California. But the things should travel.
There is a comic convention that does. Wizard World.
But it's not
It
the big one.
sucks.
Exactly the
Because
problem.
no one wants to travel.
So I think that if it came closer, we're in Chicago. We're not. It's a really big city, and we're also not far from Milwaukee, and we're not that far from
A
Indianapolis.
lot of big convention
St.
centers
Louis?
too.
Yeah,
St. Louis?
St. Louis is a bit of a boogie, but it's
But,
not.
I mean,
it's not insane. But if
Con
something
people
was,
would do it.
if there was something like that, where you know I can go an hour up to Milwaukee or 2 hours to Indianapolis or whatever, you know, that would be something kind of cool if it was a big worthy experience. But for the smaller shows that don't get any big whatever,
I think you should come with me to Gen Con this year then. Gen Con is the E3 / Comic Con equivalent, but for board games and stuff. And I know you may not be interested in it, but it was a wild fucking time. It was really cool.
is that the one in Indiana?
Yeah, that's the one in Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been to many comic book conventions. Many. Mostly Wizard World, which I went to this year and I will probably never go back to again because they suck now. It's a glorified meet and greet where you buy a VIP ticket to meet, you know, Chandler Riggs from The Walking Dead and you gotta wait in line for 3 hours to meet him.
It's not fun.
And then the rest of it is all, it's like a swap meet, literally. It's like a flea market. The one that I did go to this year, besides Gen Con, which was in Indiana, that I really enjoyed was C2E2, which they do down at the McCormick.
That one I would totally go to.
Well, then I guess you're coming with me because I have press passes again.
Aren't they like in the middle of the summer though?
No, it's in like April.
Let's go.
It's on a weekend,
Cool.
you know.
Let's go.
So yeah, I've done Comic Cons. I would want to go to San Diego. The only problem is, as I've heard, it is. Take no offense, anyone out there, but it stinks really bad at that convention. Like the odor is so thick, and con crud is another term I don't know if you've ever heard. It's usually if you go to a convention, especially since I've gone to a couple where I go multiple days, you tend to get like a cold afterward because
So many people.
so many people are there and so many germs are circulating. And
It's gross.
Yeah, it is. It's hideous. Yeah, but
Sounds like my kind of people.
I personally have a friend who goes to Comic Con in San Diego nearly every year. Yeah, I know.
he's dressed up as a Navi.
No, it's actually
Chick Navi.
Stapleton. He usually goes. I think he skipped this year.
Stapleton?
James, Jim.
Do I know him?
He went to GameStop too. Yeah, either way. Anyway, he actually goes to San Diego. I think he skipped this last year. His one thing about that is ridiculously expensive.
Yeah.
Like, he spends thousands of dollars going down there for airfare, the hotel for the week.
And I mean, tickets sell out in minutes.
Yeah.
There's a whole episode of Big Bang Theory dedicated to them trying to buy tickets for San Diego Comic Con.
It's ridiculous.
I would love to go. Like, I think it's an experience that I'd like to actually,
Do once,
go
see
through
what it's
once
like,
just to
yeah.
see it. Because, the conventions I've done, they're...
What have you done?
We...
You look like an ASIN guy.
No, never done an ASIN. Basically, I mean, most of them would probably be like the hunting shows, the boat shows and stuff, car shows. I don't really think I've gone to many of the anime ones that
Okay.
come through. It's mostly like those because usually my dad would take me or
Yeah.
something, whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
I've been to all those.
I was gonna say that seems like right up the alley of what Tony's been to. I've been to tattoo conventions. Comic-Con, or, comic book conventions, Gen Con, obviously. If you want to count it, I've been to ASIN for a total of 30 minutes.
Fuck's ASIN.
Anime Central. Yeah, that's my thought.
It'll be Vampire Girls.
Vampire Boys, too.
Just buy his ticket.
Vampire Boys? Vampire Boys.
There you go, tickets
girls.
bought.
Whoa,
Actually-
I mean, that sounds stupid.
Since
How do
we're
you,
on
how do
the-
you spell it?
ACEN. Well, we're on the topic of it. There's a really cool convention coming up in February at Navy Pier. They did it at Rosemont this past year, but it was the same week as Gen Con, I believe. And it's called Walker Stalker Con. It's like a little
Zombie con?
It's like a little horror
Zombies,
convention.
yeah.
Right now on Groupon, tickets are $20.
You know what I mean?
I'm saying.
Me, I mean,
We
we're
could-
promoting now, maybe we should only have to pay 15, I don't know.
I'm just saying, let's go.
We are sexy.
So again, if you have questions for us, you can just send them into us at forwardcompatiblepodcast@gmail.com.
Or at jasonsucks.gmail.com.
Yeah, we think of a second URL.
Yeah.
Jason sucks.
Jason Sucks.
No.
Or you can write them on our Facebook page or anything else like that, All that is in the end credits
You
with
don't
links
know.
and all that
And Zelda's.
bullshit.
We can make a website, jasonsucks.com. Seems like our name's
It's
on it.
already taken.
Jason does suck.
Yeah, someone already knew. Somebody beat it to us. Should have done that years ago.
Yeah, is that it for the Gmail stuff?
For the what?
For the All right, we got a semi-topic of the week. It's kind of the thing that
Happened.
took over the industry the last week or so. Of course, Sony and PlayStation both went down on Christmas Day.
They went down like filthy cheap whores.
Now we can,
Yeah, the girl Tony likes.
we can back this way up. Well, let's get some initial thoughts going.
Fucking bitches.
Fuck you, Lizard Squad.
Yeah, they're pretty lame. Okay, good initial thoughts. So we can back
What was
this.
yours?
We can. Yeah, they're pretty lame. We can back this up roughly a month ago. So, Lizard Squad, hacking group that nobody ever heard of before this, claimed that they were going to take Xbox Live and PlayStation Network down on Christmas Day permanently. A lot of people kind of shrugged it off. Then, as the steam got rolling, they got more and more Twitter followers, and people were kind of getting into this.
It's like 700,000 last time I saw.
Yeah. So a lot of people started buying into it, and they wanted to see what was going on. And then it started gaining more and more steam as the holiday approached, and people were starting to ask Anonymous what they were going to do about it. And on Twitter, Anonymous's Twitter feed, they were just like, "We don't care. This has nothing to do with us." And I quote, "It's not our job to protect Sony and Microsoft's infrastructure." That's what Anonymous said. They're just like, whatever, go talk to Lizard Squad. They're like, we have nothing to do with this. So, then a new group came up, and they called themselves Finest Elite, or Elite Finest, or the Finest, or...
I think it was GOP. I forget what it was. Because one of them was like they're supposed to be Grand Old Party, but they had it, GOP stands for something different. I forget.
That's not who I'm talking about.
Okay.
I'm
I
talking
know
about
there's another one too.
the hacker group who came up in defense of Xbox Live and PlayStation. Because I was watching this all on Christmas Day when I was bored on Twitter. And so this new group came up. I think they're called the Finest. Anyway, they're a hacker group that came out to defend. And then they were, I don't know how any of this crap works, but they were tracing everything back, and they actually
They're
tweeted.
backtracing the IPs.
Yeah, they
literally.
tweeted at Xbox and PlayStation, like, here's the guys that are doing it. They put it all gift wrapped in a bow for them and tweeted it at Sony and Microsoft. Be like, these are the, 35,000.
It wasn't Ghost, was it?
No, it's finest something.
Irrelevant.
Yeah.
So that's what happened, and then Xbox was down for almost 2 days, and Sony was down for a little over 2 days. They're both back up. Neither of them, to the best of my knowledge, from
100%.
Yes,
Was
this
it
is the last
Guardians
time.
of Peace? That's what
No.
GOP was. Okay.
No, still not done. Still says finest in the title. I'm
Alright.
positive. I was just reading this. When was Christmas? 3 days ago. Everything's back online now, but it's like a shell. It's like they're up, but a lot of stuff still isn't working. But a lot of stuff is working. So that's the story.
Well, there's some follow up to that, and that's Lizard Squad started talking shit to Anonymous.
Finest squad.
Very good.
That's
Yeah, Lizard Squad started talking shit to Anonymous, and Anonymous started making fun of them because it took them longer than what it should have, I guess, to take them down, take down the networks.
Yeah. Lizard Squad's supposedly only made up of like 3 people
Yeah.
under the age of 20.
Oh, and one dude came out.
The
He's
Skype
just,
interview?
he's just going by Ryan from Lizard Squad right now.
Is it the guy who did the interview with Daily Dot?
Probably. And
Okay.
basically he said he was doing it for us. That's the last part of the story I left out. They said they were doing it for us
Yeah.
to show Microsoft and Xbox how weak their systems are.
And how they need massive updates.
And
which
how,
is
yeah,
true.
because then he said he wasn't doing anything malicious. He was just bringing the network down.
Bullshit.
Well,
Well, that's malicious.
It's
but
fucking
he's,
malicious.
He's trying to show that they're
Okay,
behind the
so-
times.
so-
can I quote him
Go
before you
ahead.
guys cut me? He said he's not doing anything malicious. He's bringing down the network so they can fix it before somebody with ill intent comes in and not only brings the network down, but does steal everybody's credit cards and fucks everything up like that. He was just showing how weak the system is.
And he can go
That's
fuck
his quote.
himself.
Sorry.
No, I understand. It's called write a fucking report and send it to him. Okay? Like, I don't give a shit what problems Microsoft and Sony has, or these guys have with them. You're fucking with us. Like, we're the ones that are hurt because of it. Yeah, okay, so you're gonna make Microsoft and Sony, look bad for a day. Okay? But we're the ones that affected. What about all the fucking people that got games for Christmas and shit like that and couldn't even turn on? You could not log into your profile on your Xbox.
No. Most games don't work.
Exactly.
Without any
It's
kind of connection.
I understand. All right, hey, I'm not doing it because I want to hurt anybody. I'm showing them how many flaws there are. Okay, well, hey Tony, I don't think you should do this. I'm gonna punch you in the face until you realize it. No, it's fucking dumb. Don't try to make it seem like you were doing it to help everybody.
I didn't like the whole thing either.
Yeah.
I thought it was really stupid.
No,
I'm
it's
just saying what
annoying.
he said during
I
this
know.
interview.
And I'm not taking that out on you. Obviously, you're not the
I
one saying
didn't fucking do it.
But the thing
I
is,
was
it's like
pissed.
that
I
is
was
such,
like,
that
I
is
can't
such a
upload to
fucking,
YouTube.
that is
I
such
can't
a
take down
fucking
fucking
like that is such a back that is such a back ass word quote.
Yeah, no, I mean,
I could barely get into our Facebook page. And they give me the login and password.
We showed him how this works.
how do I log on to my account first?
Get that trending on Twitter. Tony brought down PSN.
10 minutes. We got 10 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, let's talk a few more minutes about it and get some final thoughts in for the camera. cuts
Mark,
us
you
off.
understand a little bit more about how. I mean, like,
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna try and get into that. They are running very outdated, infrastructures. Like one of the quotes from that is that it probably is Ryan or whatever Lizard Squad guy it was, where the guys at Sony and Microsoft are, as I quote, fucking retards sitting behind computers, and they need to hire somebody like one of us, give us a few days with it, and we're gonna have it where no one can even do this to you. Like, they're legitimately maybe trying to get jobs out of it, which, if you know some of the stories, people who were supposed to go to jail for hacking got jobs in the government, stuff like that. And because, Google is the company I always go to, Google you cannot DDoS Google. There's no way to do it. They are set up in a way where you can't do it.
You can't do it to Amazon. You never see Amazon go down. You know how many hits they get a day?
well, here's the thing.
eBay
Now,
goes down.
let's take his quote of, "Oh, we're doing it for you," right? So people don't steal your stuff. But then when you read it, because I read that quote where he's like, "Oh, they're fucking idiots." It's like he's begging for a job essentially. So then you're not doing it for us. You're doing it to get a fucking job. It's called, write a resume, cut your hair, put on a tie, and go fucking on an interview like any other normal person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the way of
You
doing it.
pimply faced little fuck.
He also did say something about all the internet crimes going on. Those people shouldn't be going to jail. They should be getting jobs in companies because you have somebody who can break into your system. Obviously, they know how to fix that.
I'm good at robbing banks. Okay, I'm good at robbing banks. So why don't you get me a job at a bank?
It's it's a way of thinking. You know?
It is.
It is.
But that's not the way the world works.
I know.
You
I
don't
know.
get rewarded for doing bad things.
I know, but that's one of
Okay.
their arguments is literally.
I'm good at murdering people, so let me solve some fucking crimes. Well, this ain't Dexter, okay?
There's a website from that Norse Security. They're a worldwide security company, and basically they have a website that tracks attacks in the world. And watch it for about 5 minutes. You'll see basically they're not all attacks. There are people looking for breaches, that kind of stuff.
just snooping around.
Snooping,
Yeah.
basically, and literally you'll probably see close to 6,000 every about 10 minutes or so.
Yeah.
We had it on for about a half hour at work yesterday. 13,000 over about a half hour.
That's
You saw when Taiwan woke up too, which was hilarious. Like literally,
Pornhub just lit up like crazy.
The thing I'm curious about, because I don't understand a lot of this stuff, is I remember during the Xbox One reveal that they said they were going to have like crazy servers that were like 10 times the amount
The cloud computing
that
server,
the
servers and all,
360.
yeah.
Now the 360 has
like bare bones.
80 something
Right.
million users. Probably Xbox Live has 60 million of those. Or on Xbox, or maybe less, whatever, 30 million, who gives a fuck? There's only 8 or 9 million Xbox Ones in the world. So if it's 10 times more powerful and there's a
Let me
fifth,
try.
there's
I
a
think I-
fifth of
okay.
the subscriber base, how does this even happen?
Because, all right, now I'm gonna see. Mark will be able to tell how close I am. All right. Let's take a game like World of Warcraft for example. Okay. No.
I'm already lost.
No. It's an online game, right? So you don't start off with 10 servers. You start off with 2. Okay. As your crowd grows, you grow your servers. Then you have to upgrade the old ones because they die out over time, or the blades or something, right? Because they auction them off.
Basically, you have to upgrade your server.
Yeah.
It's a piece of electronic equipment. You have to upgrade
So
over time.
it's not like when Microsoft came out and they said we're going to have 10 times the servers, those weren't all going to switch on at once.
I thought they were all ready to go, and that was the whole point. Okay.
That's Microsoft. With,
Yeah,
where they
but I mean,
where
but
they, this is
how,
what
how
we're
close was I on that?
estimating
Now,
we're
I mean,
gonna
you can probably explain it a lot better than I can, but how close was I? Kind of like, again, it's not that they switch them all on at once. It's a slow progression of build up, and then you have to go back and you have to backwards the old ones up to it's
upgrade to have them all in the same
Yeah.
level.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to say with Microsoft what they had,
Yeah.
if they actually had the number that they put out at the start, or was that an estimate of what they would need over time?
over the lifetime.
Because literally, if
Yeah.
they had all this ready to go, they'd all be on at the same time,
Yeah.
and you wouldn't really have to
And,
backlog it. You'd
but
run
then
all
also
those new servers.
they
off
would be
of
wasting
one.
a lot of power to power all those servers when the user base isn't there.
Yeah, true. I mean, you would have some that would just have low.
If you have a server capacity for 100 million people, but you're only using 10,
all the other servers are just a waste of power.
Exactly.
You can temporarily switch those ones off,
Mm-hmm.
which yes is possible. Most of the time, I think they just run them, to a point of where, hey, if somehow we sell 1,000 Xboxes per minute every day or whatever it is,
Yeah.
they can take it, or they're not like scrambling around. They definitely have them at least on like a standby.
Yeah.
They might all be on. As frankly, I've never seen a server room for Microsoft, so. So that's a way of looking at the fact that maybe not all of them were ready for the load.
Yeah.
But with what a DDoS is, basically they're just flooding all those servers with information. They're attacking ports, then they're looking to just completely overload the servers. And in some cases, which is kind of what they ended up doing to North Korea, was they actually hit it so much that the servers were like overloading.
stop.
Were like
Nice.
overheating, and they have fail safes to turn themselves off
Yeah.
after that, which is another way of actually doing
Look
it.
at it this way, Tony. Break it down.
I get it,
Hold on,
I get it.
no. Listen to this analogy, right? It's like when a girl's going down on you, right? And you finish, but she keeps going. And then it gets past that point of like feeling good.
No,
You're like,
please
okay,
stop.
you gotta
Please
stop.
stop. Please
No,
stop.
no. But she doesn't. That's
And she
server
starts biting.
overload. That's server overload.
All right, let's get some final thoughts.
I think I
here
just gave
before-
one.
before the before the clock expires on this tiny SD card we have in this camera.
There's no SD card in there. It's built-in memory.
Whatever. That's why I cut us off last week.
why
Let's get some. That's why I don't upload stuff to YouTube's.
Or going on the Facebook.
Or go on the
Might run out of
Facebooks.
memory on the Facebook.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh shit! All right, good times. Final thoughts.
Fucking bitches.
It's gonna keep happening.
Oh yeah, and now Anonymous is going after Lizard Squad and stuff. And
Some
all
of
that,
them
yeah.
are. Some there's
I've
two
seen
videos
two
that are supposed to be
videos that
legitimate.
were actually put out by CNET. So.
Yeah, two of them are supposed to be legitimate. One of them is a fake.
Oh yeah, they've already said the fake one is not them.
Yeah.
The FBI one and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, like
You think for being a hacking squad, they'd have much better production value on their videos.
nah. It depends on who makes them.
I
I've seen
was
some of the ones from
surprised.
Anonymous that are pretty.
Yeah, but I like the two that came out, like the two legit ones that came out. They were
Blizzard
just
Squad
like-
on Christmas Day got so bored with their doing. They started freaking DDoSing North Korea again.
Oh, they're the ones that did it.
They don't know who did North Korea, but they definitely DDoS North Korea on Christmas Day.
Isn't
They
it-
said on their Twitter that.
Isn't it hilarious that World War III is going to start with North Korea over a movie and the internet? Did I just take it to a really dark place? I'm sorry. It's the truth, though.
And then they were.
Not really worried
I don't know.
about
Lizard
North
Squad
Korea.
definitely needs to.
Other countries are a lot scarier than North Korea.
They need to get like they need to stop basically because they're also they call it doxing people. DOX. It's basically where online somebody takes all your personal information, social security number, credit cards, all that kind of stuff. They're doing that as well, which that is not cool by any means. You shouldn't be doing that on top of trying to provide, a nice word of, we're doing this for you guys, for,
Yeah, and
Thanks
then you
for-
go steal people.
Like,
And then, like, they're
If
doing it to, like,
you
someone
want
like
to prove
the,
how cool you are
MLG
and you want to get
gamers.
a job, go hack the FBI.
That's probably not good advice.
I'm just saying, leave us alone.
That's terrible.
We're just trying to play some fucking video games.
Go.
I'm pissed off because I couldn't play Grand Theft Auto.
I couldn't either.
Advise
I had to
the
sit down
listeners
with
to
my
go hack,
family.
Go hack like Kmart. or
Every
something.
listener out there, go hack the FBI.
It's terrible.
I am not
advice.
affiliated with this
Yeah,
guy. It's my
it's-
first time being here. I don't
It's
know where I'm
terrible,
at.
terrible advice.
It's in the trunk.
All right. Any other last
The
words?
truth is out there.
All right. That'll do it for this week. Thanks for tuning, guys. Catch us next week, same time, same place.
Maybe next week.
Winter is coming.